services to our homeless neighbors in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area. Now I'd like to introduce Alanna to speak about EPIC and the opportunities for Davidson students to volunteer at Urban.
I'm actually talking about Poor Spice Girls. Wow, that video was so beautiful. I've never seen it before. Okay, I've been going to Urban Ministry Center since I was a freshman. And at that time, another girl who you met in the video, Rachel Richardson, and I started a group, which at that point was called Urban Ministry Center, and now we call EPIC, Ending Poverty in Charlotte. We kind of have a two-pronged approach. One is organizing volunteers to go to this place to volunteer, and the second is organizing on-campus events around homelessness. Volunteer opportunities at Urban include things like working in the Art Center, which is where myself and several other women in this room go. You saw our video from when I was like dancing and people were singing. That was so fun. Sydney, that video was beautiful. I don't know where you are. Such a nice job. And let's see what else. There's a soccer team. There's a community garden. People volunteer at the front desk. There are yoga classes, all kinds of things going on there. Urban Ministry Center is a day center. It's not a shelter, just so that's clear. People are counselors, all kinds of services. And then in terms of on-campus, we just had a Faces of Homelessness panel. In the spring, we're going to have a talent show, which we started last year, where student performers and people from Urban Ministry Center perform their talents together. Things like magic and dancing, singing, playing instruments. We have a sleep out every year where we sleep under the stars together in solidarity. So yeah, that's kind of what EPIC does. And there's a very beautiful, long-running relationship between Davidson and Urban Ministry Center because several alum actually work there. The woman you met, Tyler, who's the director of the art program, graduated from Davidson. So yeah, that's a little brief history about the group. It has absolutely changed the way that I look at social justice. And like they mentioned in the video, the importance of relationship building for me has been totally transformative. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Kayla now. Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks, Alanna. So our homeless neighbors face a number of additional challenges during the winter. And this ad, which was posted this past February in the Charlotte Observer, notes that the average winter temperature gets down to 37 degrees, the recommended temperature for the typical fridge. I'd like to now introduce Hayley Lane to speak about Room in the Inn, an initiative of the Urban Ministry Center to house our homeless neighbors during the cold winter months.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, so here are a few pictures from Room in the Inn. This is an opportunity for each of you to actually get involved with what we've all been speaking of tonight. The picture on the bottom right corner is the DCPC Congregation House, which is right across the street, right behind the Data Science Building, and outside Pryor. If any of you want to visit that place, if you don't have to. And basically what Room in the Inn is, every Friday, not every Friday, 9 Fridays we have it this year, 12 homeless neighbors from Urban Ministry Center get the opportunity to come about 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and they get to eat in Commons, and then they get to actually spend the night in the DCPC Congregation House where they'll have the opportunity to shower and just have a nice warm bed, and then they'll have breakfast in the morning again at Commons, and Commons is gracious enough to actually provide the meals for them for free. And actually, Lulabelle Laundry actually gives us linens and towels and wash rags for them to use each week. And then when we have spring break and over Christmas break, DCPC actually takes over when we're not able to. And it's just a really beautiful relationship that we have with them. So it's an awesome opportunity, whether it's you're indirectly serving them by making the beds for them, putting together the frames, or whether you get to have the
great opportunity to drive them, which Vanessa just reminded me, thank you Vanessa, to actually go get them from Urban Ministry Center, and I know that you'll have some amazing relationships with these people. Or whether you get to eat with them in Commons, because it's on the dark side of Commons where they get to eat on the Friday evening. And we encourage students to come and just, whether they just want to sit there and listen, whether they want to engage in conversation, whatever you feel comfortable with. Sometimes people will say that Room in the Inn is the secret organization at Davidson because a lot of people don't know about it. So thank you, Kayla, for the opportunity to just kind of spread the word now before it starts. Our first Room in the Inn will be held on January 15th, and it'll run through the end of March, minus 2 weeks when we're not here for spring break. It's awesome, so I encourage you all to help out in any way, shape, or form, whether it's 30 minutes setting up or if you want to spend the night. It's amazing, and I think just like pretty much everyone has said, whether they're talking about their faith or whether the video that we saw, these people are your neighbors in every sense of the word, whether you knew it or not. They're amazing people, and they have blessed my life so much over the past year, and I can't wait for y'all to see them when we have the talent show. They love us, and I can truly say that I love each and every one of them that I've had the opportunity to meet. And now I'm just going to hand this over to James, and he will let you know how you can get involved.
He's over here.
There you are. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name's, can you guys hear me?
A little loud. Speak up.
Loud. My name's James. Most of you guys already know me. Can you guys hear me? That's good. But yeah, I'm part of the steering committee for Better Together, and in the spring, Better Together is going to be co-sponsoring events with Room in the Inn, and one weekend each month, we're looking for 12 volunteers to help out, and all that's really involved is we're going to be setting up stuff for the homeless neighbors, we're going to be cooking a meal together, we're going to have evening activities, in the morning we're going to eat breakfast with the homeless neighbors, and then hopefully we're going to have reflection time and debrief where we can talk about interfaith and how that affects our service, while at the same time having really great interaction with our neighbors in Charlotte. So if you're interested in signing up for the spring, there's a sign-up sheet on every table. It's not till the spring, so don't worry about finals and all that stuff. And if you're interested, sign up. We'll send you emails, and yeah, that'll be great. Cool. And thank you guys so much for coming out. Yeah.